So you've been thinking about buying a home here in Breckenridge, Colorado in Summit County? Well, in this video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna hop into my computer and we're gonna get on Google Maps. While on Google Maps, we are going to map out some different places that are probably pretty important to you. For example, how long does it take to get to and from Denver? Where are our other resorts in relation to Breckenridge? And then we're gonna look at where some of the different neighborhoods are within Breck that might be of interest to you and talk a little bit about some of their nuances and differences. So if you're ready, come with me and we are going to tour Breckenridge, Colorado. All right, thank you for joining me today on Google Maps as we learn more and more about Breck. We are gonna start first off by getting the distance and talking about how you get from Denver to Breckenridge. So I went ahead and zoomed us out, but here we have Breckenridge and the Denver airport is in Denver over here. So when you land, it's not a hard drive if the weather's cooperating, but you are going to just take 70 west all the way to Frisco. When you get to Frisco, you're gonna hop off on 9 and continue south to Breck. It's about an hour and 45 minutes, so not a long drive. You can drive it. You can also get on buses and shuttles. We will give you more information on that in another video, so be sure to come back. But just so you know, it's about an hour and 45 minutes from the Denver airport to Breck. Now I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Let's look at where Breckenridge is in relation to our ski resorts, because if you're here for the winter months, this is important for you to know. All right, we have Breckenridge here in the Middle Center. The first stop we're gonna make is to Copper Mountain Resort. This is an Icon-owned resort, and Breck is owned by Vail Resorts, so it's on the Epic Pass. Keep that in mind if you come to ski here, that they do not work on the same pass. Okay, so to get to Copper Mountain, you're here in Breckenridge. You are gonna take Highway 9 north and then just hop on 70 to Copper Mountain. Pretty easy drive. If you wanna go to Keystone, that's about 25 minutes. Again, you're gonna go north on Highway 9, take Sapphire Point, and get to Keystone in about 25 minutes. You can continue on and you can get to A Basin. A Basin is individually owned, so keep that in mind. Keystone is also owned by Vail Resorts. That is important to know that a lot of times, double check your passes, there's different things, but Breck and Keystone are all owned by Vail Resorts. Now let's go back here, Sapphire Point. When you take Swan Mountain Pass, it is worth the 5-minute stop here at Sapphire Point to check out the views. It really is. It is stunning. You get views over the lake all the way to the Gore Range over here. It is worth it. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and let's look, because if you make it this far, it is definitely worth going to Vail one day. So to get to Vail, from Breck again, north on 9, and then continue along 70 west to the Vail Ski Resort. It's about 50 minutes. It really is not very far. Now, while I am here, one thing I want to point out, this just a random fact, but really cool, a lot of people don't realize, is that you have Breckenridge here, you have Copper Mountain here, and in between is the 10-mile mountain range. And so it's 30 minutes to go this way. As the crow flies though, it probably wouldn't take that long. I know it wouldn't if there was a tunnel through the mountains. Now, if you're an avid skier, you like the high terrain. If you do any hike twos here at Breck, when you get to the peaks, you're gonna be able to stand at the top and see Copper and see the town of Breckenridge. Totally random, but a fun fact. Okay, let's zoom in now and really focus on town and where some of our different neighborhoods are. Just to keep things simple, while we are doing this today, I am going to use the gondola as our kind of central focal point, okay? Now, one thing you may not realize is our gondola here in Breckenridge has 3 stops on it. Your first stop is right here, and this is in the Shock Hill neighborhood. We have talked about Shock Hill in other videos, so if you want more information, be sure to look for those. The Shock Hill neighborhood is right here. It has some beautiful single-family homes along with some condos, and this is a private stop only for homeowners and their guests here in this neighborhood. So it means you don't have to fight any of the craziness down in town, but you can get right on at the beginning of the day and right off here at the end of the day. If you continue up to the second stop, this is the base of Peak 7. There are lots of Groom Blues here at Peak 7, so a good stop, or you can continue up to the base of Peak 8. This is the happening place, both summer and winter. In the summer, there is putt-putt, there's ropes courses, the mountain roller coaster, all those fun things. In the winter, you can see our terrain park, you can see the half pipe, generally loud music playing, restaurants. So it's a good place to grab a drink, get some food. Oh, and one other thing about our gondola, it is free. So grandparents that don't ski, kids that can't ski, and anyone else in between can enjoy the ride up and down and come just enjoy the energy up the base of Peak 7 or Peak 8. Now, one thing to note too, you go over Cucumber Gulch. Cucumber Gulch is right here. That is a wildlife preservation area. Good chance of seeing beavers in the summer and then moose year round. So even just for that, it's worth hopping on the gondola. All right, let's leave that alone. Now, here's Highway 9. It kind of skirts around town, but Main Street is right here. And this is where a lot of our restaurants are. They're on Main or a block or 2 off either direction. And then this is the Village, which is the base of Peak 9. Lots of condos here. So if you want some ski in, ski out access, it's a good spot. And then this is Snowflake Lift. Again, lots of condos here. This is another good ski in, ski out spot, if that is what you are looking for in your home here. This neighborhood, just a little bit south, is called Warriors Mark. It is a mix of condos and single families. A lot of them you can ski in and out to the resort. The free busing for the town of Breck runs through here. You can walk to town. So it really is a good option, regardless of what you're looking for. Different price points, a lot of different options here in the Warriors Mark neighborhood. As we go a touch north, over here you have Baldy Mountain, and up there are, again, a mix of condos, townhomes, single families, but they have great views directly west at the resort and the sunset every evening. Here in town, we have loads of absolutely beautiful historic homes. If that's your thing, you might want to look here at the single family historic homes in Breckenridge. Now, we're going to go a little bit north, and this is the Peak 7 neighborhood. We've also done a video on Peak 7, all single families, and there are older homes from the 70s, your traditional Colorado A-frame, all the way up to brand new construction that's $5 and $6 million. Great views from up here. And what's really cool about this neighborhood is that this road is a back road that gets you to Peak 7 and Peak 8. So you don't have to drive into town if you don't want to get on the mountain in the winter. Now, there is not a free busing system up here, so keep that in mind if that is absolutely necessary for you. Here we have the Highlands. The Highlands is pretty much single family homes. It is rather large, and it encompasses the Breckenridge Golf Course during the summer and the Nordic Center during the winter. There is a bus that comes through here. It stops at the clubhouse, but that's pretty much it. A lot of this neighborhood isn't really walking distance from a bus stop, but they are beautiful single family homes. So if you want single family homes with decent sized lots, some of them great views, then this might be a good option for you. Another thing about this neighborhood, there is loads of access to hiking and biking trails right up this Tiger Road. There are trails galore. I hope you've enjoyed touring Breckenridge with me today and getting to know the area a little bit better. Breckenridge is about 20 minutes off I-70, which tucks it away just a little, but incredibly accessible to everything still. It's a great mountain town where you can go to dinner any night in your beanie and your blue jeans and fit right in. But it also has some of the best charm and best people. So if you think that Breckenridge, Colorado might be a good fit for you, be sure to reach out in the email or phone number listed below, and Lisa or myself will reach out to you as soon as possible. We hear from people like you every day who are looking to buy now or maybe in 6 months. No matter what the time frame is, we look forward to helping you and teaching you more about Breckenridge and Summit County here in Colorado.